Hi everyone, and welcome to the first edition of our Digital Awareness Campaign. Today is about Climate Justice 101. The effects of climate change on vulnerable communities and marginalized communities is often underrepresented in generic definitions of what climate change is. Climate justice focuses more on these individual and human rights narratives. It also focuses on the interconnectedness of issues and systems such as the patriarchy, the military-industrial complex, and capitalism and beyond. Now, when we talk about emissions, emissions are gases that are emitted through our daily life, as well as, for example, cars, production of animals and their slaughtering, and so on. And when we talk about greenhouse gases, which is most of the time what we're talking about when it comes to climate change, the gases that are stuck in the atmosphere and not passing through it. So this is what heats the Earth. Basic things about climate change. When we talk about emissions, the global north emits far more than the global south, while the global south is stuck dealing with most of the consequences that we see in the forms of flooding, mass displacement, and other forms of negative outputs of climate change. We can see that up to 10% of the richest people cause 2/3 of the world's global emissions. And climate scientists say that in order to prevent things from getting into our worst case scenario, what we have to do is curb global warming to a maximum of 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial emissions. So before the Industrial Revolution of the 1800s. This is going to be very difficult considering all of the global systems that are in place to maintain the current emissions, whether that be military-industrial complexes and bombings, fast fashion, and other capitalist ventures. So climate justice is about ensuring not only that these scientific standards are met, but also that we maintain our humanity, our justice, our perseverance and care for each other as humans, and keep an eye on those who are being most affected by these climate changes. Climate justice, not only about emissions, but also about who gets left behind and how to advocate for a meaningful systematic change.